Well, this week, even though we're down one member, we have another episode to watch, and this one's called Battle Lines, and I think it's really good that Hitman is here. I think this will be a very interesting reaction that he has throughout this episode.
I feel like this episode is going to be a good episode.
Well, for you, you're gonna love this.
Hopefully,
God.
Kira is airlocked out a airlock. Isn't that right?
I don't think that's going to happen since she's a major character. But look, I made a note.
He's got a joke.
Oh, yes.
So that's on the. Well, it's not a good sticky note, but it's there. So
yeah, that's the important thing. The important thing is that you
put it on
got
my
it.
phone.
You wrote it down, so it'll help you realize that in the.
O'Brien discovered some of the last prefect's personal files. There's a file on you, but you may find it disappointing.
I'm a big girl, Commander.
Big girl. Crybaby.
The Kai is here.
Kai Opaka.
A minor operative whose activities are limited to running errands for the terrorist leaders?
Major, feeling underappreciated. Perhaps you join me in welcoming.
She's finally learned her place.
back to
Does she
Minor
really
terrorist.
quick? Does she ever make a sandwich in this show?
Why would she?
they have replicators.
Yeah, that's why would she?
Oh, she runs errands.
I'm wondering, is this Gul JHitman's file or is it Hitman's file that she's reading?
Right.
I don't know. It's what it's not, because we know Hitman would have noted that she also smells.
Oh,
Probably.
that's right.
Yeah, that's
Kira and I are taking the Kai through the wormhole.
Right away, sir.
You have a child, don't you?
I do. I have a little girl, man.
Would you give this to her for me?
he's going to check eBay right now to see what he can get for it.
Damn it! It's gonna see how much you can hawk it for.
What does Bajoran Bay say about this?
I'll take it to Quark, see what he says.
Take it to
It's got a
Quark.
pretty stone on it.
It came from the Bajoran Pope.
Yeah.
Take a little trip through the wormhole.
Where shenanigans will most likely happen, right?
That's doubtful. I mean, that would happen.
What is she again?
She is called the Kai. That is basically the highest religious figure in the Bajoran religion. That's why I say she's like the Pope. She's like the Catholic Pope.
Oh, her hat's weird.
Hold on, we're going down.
Is any of this all real?
We just started. It's a crash.
No.
She's dead.
At the start of all of it, she was talking about to foresee a prophecy and stuff like that. Is this going to be all part of that? Like, it's going to then, at the end of the episode, warp back, and she had the vision, and this she's going to interpret it for, whatever future, battles or strife to come. But like, none of this happened, sort of thing.
Is she dead, or does she come back alive? Is basically what I'm wondering.
Nothing from
too much
from Garrick from Hitman. I mean,
No, I just
the Bajoran Pope is dead.
I was gonna say no cheers of celebration. No, yeehaw!
Listen, I don't want to be insensitive.
Another one bites the dust.
I don't want to be insensitive.
Oh, now you're gonna.
I mean,
now you're watching yourself.
Oh, sweet Caroline. Oh,
I mean, I would have at least thought you would have said, well, Cardassians didn't do it.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because like I'm sure they're probably like, oh, the Cardassians sabotaged the ship, and then we're gonna get blamed for it. I just need to know: is she really dead, or is she gonna come back? Because I'm over here, like, yes, good.
I expected to hear. I'm just,
Huh?
That's what I
He's
expected to
shocked
hear.
at your restraint.
Yeah.
Well, because
Or
nothing
are
is.
you just cautious?
Well, yes, because I'm like, I don't know. She's probably still alive. Maybe she's faking. Is she fake?
Yeah.
Oh, she faking.
Playing
she
Bajoran
faking?
possum.
No. Well, there's people like can slow their heart rate down really, really slow.
Oh yeah,
To,
like Worf did.
yeah.
I said, our home is on the other side of the galaxy.
Major.
Oh, is she dead? She
Hello,
dying?
Don't count on a quick rescue. This moon is some kind of high-security prison colony.
No, she's playing possum. Or he's having a hallucination. I think.
Who are these people that are so the ship obviously is not sabotaged by the Cardassians, despite what Kira might think. It crashed. She's dead, or she knows how Worf slowed her heart. I don't know if she's dead. I think she might be alive, and this doesn't make sense the way this is going, because I was like really excited. I was like, oh, she's dead finally. Hoorah, huzzah, let's, and then
sorry, go ahead.
I'm just trying to follow. I think she's alive.
Well, and look at what we saw at the beginning of the episode too was also Kira going through her records of her whole, rebellious rebel, whatever the hell they were, Bajorans.
I think Hitman would use a different word than
rebellious. You're being slimy
terrorists. Sorry, terrorists.
Yeah, well,
slimy buggers.
There's slimy buggers. I don't
one of those things.
I can throw them. Listen, I would trust Janeway before I trusted the Bajorans, and Janeway had sex with a lizard. So I mean, let's just call a
spade. She was a lizard also.
Huh?
Not gonna outlive also the lizard thing.
After she had relations with the lizard, yes. She wasn't a lizard beforehand.
She was.
I don't think.
Well,
why? Hold on. Well, let's just take a second here to debrief really quick. Why is she mysteriously the only one that survives this crash? You're telling me 4 out of 5 people survive? Is there 5? 4? Yeah. Doctor. So 4 of them. Bashir.
Math is tough.
It is. It is. Well, let's be honest. Like Kira,
it's an indictment of the Cardassian education system.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Kira should count as like half a person because she's so stupid.
Her vital signs appear to be normal, but I could have sworn she was.
Shut the front door. I knew it.
What?
Somebody collected the Dragon Balls. They gave her, resurrected her.
You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious?
Give it time, I think.
We're only 20 minutes in.
This babe-looking paw came back from... How did she do it?
Virtually every cell in his body shows signs of this biomechanical presence. Now, somehow, it has literally brought him back to life.
You died before.
Many times, too many to count.
Stop fighting long enough for all of us to get off this moon.
You don't know them. All they care about is
you care about. If you want to end the suffering of your people, then at least try.
Any change in thought so far?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll admit I was
nothing.
completely wrong on my thoughts of it. It's kind of... I'm wondering if this is where... But I know it's completely different though with the Doctor Who episode where it's like all the clones and stuff, and they've been fighting for so long.
Yeah, the Doctor's daughter.
Yeah, that's what I was as they were going up, but I'm like, well, there's differences because it's the same people. They've basically been made immortal, but it doesn't know. I don't know about aging. That's they said they've been at this for a long time, so they also de-age or stay at the age that they were put into this little battle. And now with the satellites and stuff, I'm wondering if this is like a weird warped reality show for some space aliens out there watching them fight each other continuously sort of thing. But that's also probably wrong. Otherwise, yeah, like I said, I was wrong in my first assumptions, it seems.
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna. I was like, there's no way that 3 people live and she dies. Stupid. Of course, you know. And here's the thing: if it was a Cardassian, they'd be dead. They wouldn't bring a Cardassian back. But because it's a freaking
Somehow he be the one Cardassian would be the one that does actually happen to die. Like it does not get the special little whatever they are.
yeah.
They
Yeah, it would be
biotech
they would
nanites
the
thing.
Cardassian would die. They're given this paw lady, this Pope, if you whatever her name is, they're giving her the Disney Star Wars treatment. Oh, she was dead, but we'll bring her back. For whatever
Somehow
purpose,
she
I
has
don't know.
returned.
So wait, are you comparing her to Palpatine?
No, she was dead, and then she came back. So it's like why and how? I'm
Like
just
Palpatine.
mad.
Well, they explained that they've been explaining the how, or at least a bit of it. They're trying to get to more.
Well, they haven't. What if they said, "Oh, well, you were dead," and she's like, "Oh, yeah, I was dead, and now I'm not." Like,
But
I missed
Bashir
that.
said that her genetics have been radically altered.
Yeah.
Well, they were genetically altered to begin with. She's Bajoran, so that doesn't prove anything other than she's
From
just,
what?
well, she's not normal. They're not normal.
Aliens. Of course, they're
No.
not normal to us.
No. Not normal in normal in the sense of like normal. Like she's not normal. She doesn't even look normal. You seen her face? My goodness, it's scary. That's what nightmares are made out of.
I don't want you to have the wrong impression of me, Opaka. Violent person without a soul, without a conscience.
In order for you to have a conscience, don't you have to have a brain?
Wow.
Just asking for a friend.
Friend
Who's
named
a
Gul
friend?
JHitman187.
Oh, no, she's touching the ear. Oh my, this is a kid's show.
Don't deny violence inside of you, Kira.
So if we transport anyone off this planet, we kill them.
I'm afraid so.
The Kai?
Oh, she had the same microbes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are we staying, Commander? But your power and mine will cross again.
Meaning his ears and her ears.
Let's just start going around the horn. General thoughts overall. Fractured, what did you think?
Interesting episode. My one big question, though, still is what was the purpose to them being on that planet? What was the purpose to the satellites
Mm-hmm.
and all of
It was a
that?
punishment. That's what they said. That's
Assumption.
what Shelah said. I think it was Shelah.
Was it Shelah? Okay.
Yeah, he said the two sides decided the only way to end this is to like put this group fighting there and end it.
Okay.
So basically, they took the people who were still. That's how I took it. That they took the people who were still fighting, like we can't keep doing this, so it's a punishment.
But then the nanite thing is then the other question: like, why would you have something in the atmosphere to keep reviving people?
Because it was a punishment for the people who wanted to keep fighting.
Oh, okay. So
So
the
these
people
are
that just
Dennis and
won't,
the
they,
Nolan is-
yeah. So the people that just won't learn, won't see reason or anything like that. The most hard headed of the factions.
You want to fight
got-
forever, you get to fight forever. That's your punishment. It's a punishment.
That's kind of sadistic if you think about it.
It's an
like,
interesting
oh,
concept.
It's like you want to fight, we're just gonna make you fight forever then, so you can learn your lesson, but you'll never learn your lesson because you're just gonna
And they
continue to
haven't.
fight.
Yeah,
I
they
mean, the
still have.
impression, the impression is like they've been doing this for hundreds of years, in my opinion.
How do you
Yeah,
learn
well, that
it?
was.
You can't learn your lesson if you just keep fighting and die and come
Mhm.
back.
Well, that's now why Opaka's staying there, and she's gonna try and build some bridges between these two.
It kind
Somehow.
of makes more. It's kind of like the motto of this moon is "No sleep for the weary." It appears that the Kai turned her back on the Bajorans, though.
What she's saying is her destiny is something else.
Yeah,
The prophets
was
are
kind of-
leading her somewhere else.
that was kind of what she's alluding to even from the start. Like she's trying to find that prophecy to
Mhm.
guide her forward.
Well, I was wrong. I thought she was a shy. Well, she still is a shyster, but I thought she was using Worf's, the warrior technique to slow her
That she
heart.
was intentionally faking it as opposed to what the actual
Yeah, I thought she was faking. I would have put it past.
So let me ask this though. Since Adam's not here, I'm gonna throw some shade towards a certain character who he'll probably be pissed about. What do you think about Nana Visitor's portrayal of Kira in this episode?
A babbling crybaby that has daddy issues.
Daddy issues. Okay.
I don't see that one.
I was like, it kind of started out like she was a bit
confused.
I don't like it. It felt like I don't know, like it was kind of her character, but almost not at the start where she got kind of a little peeved about the profile that was made up of her from the Cardassians.
I just thought her acting was off. It seemed didn't seem I didn't buy it. It just seemed like the whole whaling thing when
the whaling thing was very awkward. It was very and it almost kind of felt uncharacteristic of her, maybe.
It was just well, I mean, she's actually a very religious person.
Okay.
But I mean, even when Opaka was like, you need to give up fighting, and she grabbed her by the ear and she just started breaking down crying. I just didn't think it was good acting. Yeah.
I can't disagree with you on that. Because like I said, some of the moments were awkward.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way I can
this
put
whole
it.
episode for her, and I joking aside, it was very uncharacteristic of her because the last, I don't know, 6 episodes we've gotten she's been portrayed as this warrior terrorist is a more accurate description, but anyways, this very specific acting style, and then this episode comes and it's completely like this emotion from the sense of like she's passionate in the other episodes, but this is just a completely different like just breakdown in her either her acting or her character. It's just very odd. Like she said, the wailing and then the crying. It's I've been fighting them all.
There's something about her acting was kind of
I don't know if it was the writers telling her that she needed to act like this in this episode, or if she was just off. But it's contradictory to the Kira that we have seen. I feel, and I could be wrong, but that's just kind of my. Where like she's like very like pro like gonna fight for Bajor. She's convicted in her fighting and what she's what she stands for, and then this episode she's just like googly eyed over the Kai and just changes her whole kind of demeanor. And
now I think Adam would say is it more informs you on her character, that there's more to her than just
I was gonna kind of
you like she's taking the shell off in this episode, if you will.
Right. I think that's probably what Adam would point out. Which is a fair assessment in my opinion. But again, pretending I'm, channeling Adam here, because of course we know he's a big Nana Visitor fan. But I mean, it is
letting her shield her guard down in this episode, or do you think it's just? I mean, what do you think?
I think I don't think it's done well.
Yeah, I think that's the. I think
I don't want to give foreknowledge.
Brad pointed it out that this is kind of part of her character, the religious aspect, which is why she was so devastated. It's just the actress herself did not do a great job with the portrayal.
Well, I don't think the writing. I don't think the writing was that. I mean, I could be wrong, but no, the wailing and
from what I could tell, this was an episode that was problematic getting together.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's anything else anyone has to think about?
Well,
this? Anything else stuck out?
Well, just back to Kira, not to beat a dead horse, but Fractures that is there more to her character? It's like, can you really go down that path? Because she didn't really reveal anything. I mean, other than just like she eventually, said what she said. I've been fighting my whole life. So it's like, what did she really reveal that we didn't already know about her character? Because we already knew that she was a free fighter terrorist.
I would say the revelation would be that she doesn't necessarily want to be this. She doesn't want to be seen that way.
Yeah. But that's how she presents herself. So it's like, if you don't, anyways. No, I mean, like I said, I was This was a very emotional roller coaster for me. Like I was excited, I was happy, I was sad, I was devastated. Then I got excited again, and then I'm just now it's kind of like
You were just let down.
It was all for naught. It's like no Bajorans died. I was guaranteed by somebody on this panel that some Bajorans were going to die.
No,
Someone
they
did die
they
for a bit.
yeah,
Well,
she
and
did
then-
die
yeah.
for a bit.
So you're not
I didn't say
lying.
anything about a resurrection. I just said someone's
No.
going to die.
And they
I
were
didn't even
just
think I
waiting,
said that.
They were just waiting for your reactions too. That
Yeah.
was the other big part of it.
Well, I was debating, but something I was like, I bet you she's going to come back, and she did.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
man.
well, let's play some Latinum on the Dabo table. Fractured, how many bars are you gonna lay down today?
I don't know with this one. I don't know. I'm really between like a mid. Like it was kind of a mid episode. I'm almost saying 5. Just because the acting really did kind of bring it down a bit. I'll go first. Let's go for a 6. I'll throw it a
Okay.
bone.
Okay. Hitman.
I was originally going to go with the 6, but he already chose a 6, so I'm going to go 5.
You can put the same number of bars on the table.
Well, no, because that's the thing about it, because the acting was like, here's the thing. Yeah, what kind of, it's just the acting. Then there wasn't like, what character, was this a Kira episode? Centric episode? Like,
it
when we
felt
talked
like it
about-
kind of tried to be, but it really didn't work.
No. So, 5. No, whole bars. I'll do 5.
Okay. I'm also going to go with 5. Even though I know the significance of this episode, I just thought it was very mid. And the acting, as I pointed out, just it was not. It was just off. It was really off. I know what they're trying to do.
For everybody, or do you think just Kira?
Kira specifically.
Yeah.
I was fine with Sisko. Sisko had a nice hard edge to him in the end.
Yeah.
I think that's more Sisko that's more like Sisko you'll see in later seasons, in my opinion. But this was off for Nana Visitor. Again, like I said, the first thing when I saw the title come up, I'm like, shit, this is when she screams over Opaka's body. And it's the most awkward of wails. It just didn't work.
It really was.
I would prefer to listen to Worf howling over the dead Klingon in Next Gen than this one.
Yeah.
Well, all 2 of them were, howling. The death howl or whatever you called it.
Yep. So I wrote myself a note.
Oh, so excited. Yes.
Oh God.
We need to do like you need to do some type of like segue into this, like bump bump, or
Well,
you just did, so I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we need
I'll
to
find
come
some later on. So
maybe like
all right. So what do we? So we've
Okay.
missed it for a couple times. So
this one's good. This
all
one's
right.
really good.
Okay. All right.
Let me get into the character. What did the Romulan frog use for camouflage?
Oh, I know the answer.
Oh, that's no fair. I don't
I
know.
figured it
What
out.
does
I
Romulan-
know. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm going to write this down. Hold on.
Romulan frog used for camouflage.
This guy, he's already got it.
Romulan frog.
Are we ready?
Ready.
Go for it.
A croaking device.
Ah!
All right.
And I hate that I got it.
It's a fantastic joke. I stayed up.
It's such a dad joke.
Good though. It's fantastic.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'll keep this around so remember.
Yes. Croaking device.
Otherwise, that's this week's episode of Star Trek DS9 Battle Lines.
What's the
We'll be
next
back
episode?
next week. Hopefully, we'll have our full ops crew here. We will be watching an episode called Storyteller, the Storyteller. And I will just give you a hint. This is a Julian and O'Brien episode.
Oh.
And
Cool.
it will ultimately have significance. So,
Okay.
otherwise, you can go watch the actual show, see if you agree with how we thought about it. You can find all of our links down below. We appear on various live streams throughout the week. Until next time, questions, comments, witticisms down below. Click all the good buttons, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.